my name is Morten Lacour and I would like to talk to you about BizTalk Tracker. Now, BizTalk Tracker is a web application that you can install alongside your BizTalk server environment, and the product gives you the ability to get a better tracking overview of your existing environment and also some proactive alerting in case no messages are received. Now, let's start up a little bit about the product first. BizTalk Tracker is a web application. It's a web application that typically resides on an IIS, and you can install it, like I said, alongside an existing environment. It's totally non-intrusive, which means you're not, you don't have to install any additional databases or tamper with your existing maps or install new pipelines or auxiliary orchestrations or whatever. You simply just take your existing environment, you don't do anything about it, you install BizTalk Tracker next to it, and BizTalk Tracker will query the tracking database, the existing tracking database, and it will show you tracked messages, it will show you what's going on your BizTalk server environment in a more human readable way than your existing BizTalk console application does today. For instance, BizTalk Tracker gives you the ability to see all received messages. It could show you, your receive port and the receive port name here. And on the right side, it could then show you all the send ports that these messages were sent out from. This is something that's sort of tricky today in your existing management console. You actually see all of these things in one line down here, and you need to do the correlation yourself today, saying, okay, so where did this message come from, where's this message going to, and so on and so on. Also, in this product, if you have enabled body tracking and you want to be able to see the original messages coming in from BizTalks, for instance, you are actually able to just click on this link. It's just a simple link on your web page, and you will be presented with the message, how it appears, and so on. This is something that requires sort of like 4 or 5 different clicks today in the management console before you're actually presented with this message. We also have a small feature just called Save to File. Down here you can just click on a link here whenever you're showing your message, and you will actually be able to get a local copy of this original message here, which can be useful sometimes when you either need to, present the original submitter with the content of what he or she actually submitted, or you yourself need to take this message, tamper with it, and resend it through BizTalk, what do I know. So this is definitely one of the key features. We also have what we call property tracking. So if you have promoted properties that you are tracking on, that you're doing tracking on, today, if you actually need to search on these properties, you need to go to your administration console, you need to select a certain schema, and then you will be presented with whatever track properties is related to this schema, and then you can choose one of those properties and then actually search on it. So that's sort of tedious. Now in BizTalk Tracker, we simply have, if you have 2 tracked properties, ID and sender maybe, well, all you do, no need to specify any schemas or message types or whatever. You simply type, okay, I want to find ID 1000. You just type ID 1000, you hit your search button, and you will be presented with the flow that actually has ID 1000, if any. So that sort of also makes that a lot easier, and it can actually search across different message type. So let's say we actually promoted a property called ID that resides both on orders and invoices. Well, today in your existing administration console, you would have to first search through your orders, and then afterwards you will have to search through your invoices, because you have to specify a message type today to be able to search in tracked properties. But right now, with this product, you can just search, across all these message types. So in theory here, if I search ID 1000, I would get both orders and invoices in the same search result. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about the second feature in BizTalk Tracker, which is called proactive alerts. Now, this gives you the ability to specify that you need to see messages, specific messages in BizTalk server at a given time interval. So let's say that you actually have a customer that submits order to you, and you want to be alerted if no order has been received within 24 hours. Well, you can actually set these alerts on either a receive or actually also a send port, so either on a port or a message type. So let's say this trading partner of yours, his orders come through a specific receive port. You can say to BizTalk Tracker that if you haven't seen any messages come through this port within the last 24 hours, I want an alert. And in that case, BizTalk Tracker will show you, a red alert saying, hey, something's not good here. You can of course have multiple alerts, again, both on message types and on ports. So that's also actually a proactive feature that can be very useful. It's not something that you find in your existing BizTalk application today out of the box. BizTalk today has no need of alerting you that, hey, I haven't received anything. In a BizTalk perspective, that's not really an error. It's not really a problem. So, but again, we can set this up quite easily in BizTalk Tracker, and you then will be alerted if nothing has happened within 24 hours or, well, even 5 minutes if it's something that you need to, messages you need to see all the time. Okay, so to sum up here, BizTalk Tracker is a non-intrusive product that you install alongside your existing BizTalk application. You don't do anything with your existing environment. You simply hook up this new product to your existing tracking database, and it will show you, existing tracking data that you can already see today in your administration console, but in a more human readable way, and also with some extra search features that are not really easily done today. Also contains a second part, which is a sort of a proactive alerting, where you can specify things that you need to see in BizTalk within a given time interval. Otherwise, you want BizTalk Tracker to alert you. Well, I guess that's sort of it. Thank you for listening. Bye.